Welcome to all the participants, and I suppose not all have yet arrived, to this outreach and dissemination event organized by the iMarine project, which we have entitled the iMarine Data Platform for Collaborations. This event is part of the iMarine project, which is in its final phase. The project will end in September this year. Let me first introduce myself. I am Marc Taconet. I am branch chief in the FAO Fisheries and Aquaculture Department, Fisheries and Information Statistics Unit. And I will ask my colleagues on the stage to introduce themselves as I progress through this introduction. We have chosen to organize this outreach event in the context of the Fishery Dependent Information Conference, which took place during the last 4 days in FAO, because we think that among fishery stakeholders in need of data management solutions, this is among them that we are finding our main audience. Indeed, this morning's session will strive to explain what iMarine can offer as a solution to this user community. So we have got 74 registrations to this event. Some of the colleagues are following the event through streaming. And as you can see on this slide, the audience is characterized by a relatively big diversity. First in the type of organization that are represented. The sectors as well, many disciplines are interested by this type of development, such as what iMarine can offer. You can see many stakeholders in the field of fisheries, indeed, food and agriculture, marine and maritime domain, biodiversity, earth science and geophysics, computer science as well, environment, software and services. And in terms of geographic representation, I think in the end, indeed, mostly European colleagues are following that, but in fact we can say that we have a world representation. All continents but Australia here are represented by at least one country. In fact, I think we have 15 countries together that have registered to this event. This is a dissemination and outreach event. I'm going to talk now about the format, which is constrained by one day only meeting, which has advantages and drawbacks indeed. But indeed, unlike the FDI, the Fisheries Data Information Conference, there is not much space. We didn't offer much space for presentation of others' experience. But what we hope is to have live discussions and networking opportunities during question and answers. There are some sessions about that during the breaks, during the lunch. And in fact, the afternoon session is designed as a more interactive session as well. So let me introduce now the agenda. The agenda will take place in 4 main acts. And we will start to position this event in the context of big societal challenges, and one important challenge which is emerging now on the international scene is the blue growth. And so I'm asking Indro and Marco to introduce themselves now.
Okay. Well, again, good morning and welcome to FAO room here this morning. My colleagues and friends from the 15 countries, the participation of the workshop of the iMarine data platform this morning. I'm very honored, and it's a pleasure to me to welcome all of you. My name is Soesilo. I'm the Director for Fisheries and Aquaculture Resource Use and Conservation Division of FAO here in Rome. And it was mentioned by Marc Taconet earlier that this is participants of 16 countries coming from various backgrounds and coming from various kind of organizations, academia, international organizations, and also with coming from the private sectors. If I may be able to put it into two groups, I think there were two groups of participants that's coming for this morning workshop. I think the first group is in those who develop the data infrastructures and conduct data collections, while the second group conduct data analysis and to produce information for precise and accurate decision-making processes. On the other front, FAO is currently developing a global blue growth initiative in which I think the iMarine platform is well placed as a vehicle for this initiative implementations. The FAO Global Blue Growth Initiative is defined as the sustainable contributions and conservations of living renewable resources in the marine and freshwater ecosystem, as well as adjacent coastal and inland ecosystem, to food and nutrition security and poverty alleviations. Through the Global Blue Growth Initiative, FAO believes that long-term sustainability goals can be achieved, such as 1, eradicate food insecurity and malnutrition; 2, ensure better health of oceans through ecosystem approach for fisheries and ecosystem approach for aquaculture; 3, iMarine contribute to mitigate impact climate change through new ecosystem services; and 4, the Global Blue Growth Initiative should be able to improve equitable socio-economic development and human well-being. For all those 4 activities, the iMarine suited well for the implementation of the Blue Growth Initiative, considering that iMarine current scope of address fight for healthy oceans. For example, the iMarine developed a data infrastructures in support to ecosystem approach to fisheries management and conservation of marine living resources. 2, iMarine collaborative capacity very much in line with participatory processes. And 3, iMarine's strong geographical information system, GIS, against structured data capacities are very instrumental to needs for spatial planning and global blue growth implementation. iMarine has positioned itself as a strong information technology to provide a key element of enabling environment to the Blue Growth Initiative. The other strong ingredients of the iMarine initiative feeding in Blue Growth paradigm is that iMarine is all about partnerships and innovations, whereas both leading toward job creations. Therefore, through this workshop, I would like to invite all of you for a global partnership to develop a Blue Growth data framework. There is high demand for data management solutions to effectively support the sustainable use of aquatic resources, including preserving habitats and biodiversity, which no institutions in isolation is able to satisfy. In the context of the ongoing development of Global Blue Growth Initiative, FAO responds to this societal challenge by promoting a global partnerships, global alliances, aimed toward forging a Global Blue Growth Data Framework, or GBGF, for the conservation and sustainable contribution of aquatic living resources to food and nutrition security and poverty alleviations. The iMarine and its underlying D4 science data infrastructures are well positioned to support such data framework by offering access to a wide array of relevant data, web services, data processing tools, and related expertise geared to address Global Blue Growth Initiative policies challenges. So with these all challenges, I wish you all a very productive and fruitful workshops, and thank you very much.